This is the wall they poured in 1968 to seal this locomotive away from the world. You are about to see what has been hidden for over 50 years. The face is the first thing you see. The cast iron front has held for more than 50 years, but the left eye socket has a fracture running straight through the iron. You start with water. The pale dust that has sealed this locomotive for decades begins to wash away, and you start to see the original metal underneath.
The rivets are still solid. The copper plumbing is intact but heavily oxidized. You are beginning to see what 50 years of sealed storage really does to metal.
You are seeing the cab floor for the first time. It is completely rusted through in multiple places. The rodents have left their mark and the water has done its damage. The rodents have been busy. They have nested in the electrical panel and chewed through every wire. This entire harness will need to be rebuilt from scratch. The face casting is now separated from the boiler. It weighs over 200 pounds, and the crack in the left eye will be your biggest challenge in the restoration. The driving wheels are seized solid to the track. Decades of hardened grease and corrosion have locked them in place. You need to chip away the crust before you can free them. The boiler jacket has deep surface rust, but it is still structurally sound. You are brushing away the corrosion one pass at a time. The deep pitting requires an angle grinder. You need to strip the metal back to bare condition before you can even think about filling the damage. You move to fine sandpaper now. The goal is a satin-smooth surface that is ready for welding repairs. You are taking your time and feeling every grain. The crack in the eye requires hot welding to restore structural integrity. You are filling the cast iron with a nickel iron rod and grinding it smooth. The boiler jacket is missing 7 rivets. Each one is replaced by hand to bring the structure back to its original military spec. The piston rod shows wear, but it is still within tolerance. You are honing out the scoring marks and polishing it to a mirror finish. The boiler is being retubed with new copper. Each tube is expanded into place and will hold steam pressure for another 50 years. The wheel bearings are repacked with fresh, high-temperature grease. The wheel now spins freely after decades of being seized solid. The weld is now filled with a high-quality body filler. You are sanding it level to match the original surface profile.
Everything that is not being painted is masked off. The tape lines are sharp, and the edges are burnished down for a perfect paint line.
The final scuff sand prepares the surface for primer. You are creating a mechanical bond that will hold the paint for decades.
The primer goes on first. It is the foundation for everything to come. The bare metal is now sealed and protected.
The primer is cured and smooth. You inspect every inch with your fingers, and it is ready for the final color application.
The first coat of extraterrestrial teal goes on. It is a metallic iridescent color that shifts with the light. The first coat of extraterrestrial teal goes on. It is a metallic iridescent color that shifts with the light. The satin clear coat seals the teal finish. It protects the color while providing the exact level of sheen that matches the original military specification. The paint is now curing. This is the quietest part of the restoration. The finish is hardening and the chemical bond is forming.
The finish is fully cured. It is hard, durable, and ready for the final polishing steps.
The first buffing pass begins. You are leveling the clear coat and bringing out the full depth of the teal color.
The first buffing pass begins, leveling the clear coat to unlock the full, deep brilliance of the custom teal.
The final sealant is applied. The finish is now locked in and protected, bringing the depth of the color to its absolute peak. The reflection tells you everything you need to know. The surface is perfectly flat, and the color is deep and true. The driver's seat is recovered in premium black leather. It is a period-correct material that matches the original military specification. The original Bakelite switches are restored and reinstalled. Each one functions perfectly and maintains the period-authentic feel of the cab. The gauge cluster is fully installed. The cab now looks exactly as it did in 1968, but every instrument is fully functional.
The face casting is reattached to the boiler. The locomotive has its original expression once again. The body panels are reinstalled one by one. Each clip snaps into place, and the locomotive takes its final form.
The cab door is hung and closes with a solid thud. The locomotive is now fully reassembled. The lubricating oil is now poured into the system. This is the first time this locomotive has received fresh oil in over 50 years. The cooling system is filled and holds pressure. The locomotive is now ready for the most important moment of the restoration. You insert the key. The gauges light up. The system is alive. This is the moment you have been waiting for.
The starter motor turns. The system is building pressure, and the engine is beginning to draw air. You are close. The starter motor turns. The system is building pressure, and the engine is beginning to draw air. You are close.
The locomotive has started. It is producing its original low-frequency acoustic signature. The classified sound is back. The final detailing is done. Every surface has been inspected and cleaned. The locomotive is now museum-ready.
The headlamp is lit for the first time since 1968. The beam cuts through the workshop darkness. The wheels are turning. They have not moved in over 50 years, but now they rotate smoothly.
The nameplate reads #51. This is the locomotive that has not moved since 1968.
The face is restored. The crack is gone, and the smile is back.
The iridescent teal shifts in the light. It is a color that seems to come from another world.
The steam whistle sounds for the first time in decades. It is a deep and haunting tone. The locomotive sits in dramatic light. It is a museum piece now, but its history is written in every rivet. The cab interior is restored to its original condition. Every switch and gauge is functional.
The copper plumbing is mirror polished. It is a striking contrast to the teal body.
The buffer beam is restored to its original condition. It is the first point of contact with the world.
The smile is back. It has been restored to its original form. Number 51. The locomotive that was sealed away in 1968. This is what history looks like when it is brought back to life. Number 51. The locomotive that was sealed away in 1968.
Every frame in this video is handcrafted from concept to final edit. A real human guides every step using AI tools. All content is original and follows YouTube 2026 monetization rules.